Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so I wanted to document this my entry into the webcomics contest. It might be an entry, it might not be, but at least I'll get a jump start to what I want. Uh, I want to take a different approach since I'm really trying to get into 3D. And this is like one of the characters that I'm working on. Right now, he's just a generic boy. Eventually, he'll be a real boy in the story. I'm still trying to work out the kinks, but I really like how he's turning out. And once I like create some templates of how I want the characters to look like, I'm going to bring it into here. And I started working on, and I don't know if this is even right. I started working on doing my thumbnails of how I want it to appear. And I brought in the boy, like I was working on him all weekend. And this is how he kind of came in. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he does kind of look like how I would draw him. And, and it didn't take me too long to, get to this point. I did do some additional work on him just to like change his expression and stuff. But on the whole, he'll look like, like that. Um, so I was like, okay. But it took me so long to just render him in Nomad. And I really want to get great with this program because ultimately I would like to animate him in all the other characters in Naomi. Give me one quick second. I don't know if my music is a little too loud for you guys, so I'm going to turn it down, uh, if at all. See, it looks like it's down already, so I'll just make it like really super quiet. There we go. All right, so my voice should be way louder than my desktop audio. So ultimately, I want to bring him into Naomi. I haven't quite decided if I wanted to invest in this program just yet. It does have its quirks, but it also allows me access to working on the iPad because I don't always have access to my computer. So one of the things I was doing was working on my Bubblegum Ghost Ship character, and I was really excited to try to get Yummy to animate. And I finally, with much work, got her to come into this program. Uh, right now it's in the free mode, so it looks kind of crappy. But if I get the paid mode, it'll start to look a lot better. So ultimately, this is what I want to do, is pretty much make her into a video game character. And or make it into something that people could play. So this Dreamspiral is just kind of like the start of what I want to do with going forward. So let's see, and another one, main menu. Um, some things, I don't, it's a learning experience working with 3D, but I found that like I put her in a kaiju costume. Sorry, words are hard on Thursday. Huh. But anyway, oh, this is giving me some grief. Give me one quick second. Having technical difficulties. I don't know if everything is even going through. Let me see if I go to my Chanel, if things are showing and if we can hear anything. Can't figure out how to get there. Why are you doing this? Okay, view your channel. Okay, so give me a quick second and I'll just double check. But if you can hear me, I'll just keep going. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, is it playing? It says it's live. Let me pop on in. And I won't be on too long but I'll give you a start of what I'm doing. So I brought Yummy in, and I found that in this program, if your stuff is not kind of separated, it connects it to the wrong places. So this should have been a hoodie, but it's connected to the arm. So anyway, I'm learning, and eventually this will become hopefully something that people can play. All right, enough of that. Let me get out of that. This is the boy I was working on, and this would be like the template, kind of like a toon thing. And I'm debating whether or not to keep the hair, because I think I could do a lot better job when I get into Procreate. Okay, I heard my voice, so it seems like everything is working normal. Excuse me. Okay, I can see it, I cannot hear it. Let's see. Give me a second here. Everything is on a bit of a delay. Let me turn this off and turn this off. Oh, I heard my cough, so yes, there is sound. Okay. Alrighty, sorry about that. That's something I'd like to take care of first thing, but so I don't need to watch myself. Let me pause this, or mute it rather. Okay, moving forward. And you probably can't even hear the desktop audio, which is fine, I guess. Let's see. Looks like it's on now. There we go. So now you should be able to hear the music. And let's see. Ba-ba-ba. All right, we are in there like swimwear. Okay. And good morning, all. Okay, so yeah, this is one of the characters I am working on, and I'll show you my process and how I'm getting these characters in here. And I'm still deciding on what he's supposed to be wearing. So I'm going to leave that for the moment and work on my main, well, I was going to make the carousel. So at least get started on that. And then I'll probably in another video make the main character as I'm fleshing it out. So this is also a way for me to kind of vocalize what I'm trying to do and keep myself focused. So let's go ahead and start a new one, new scene, and let's get rid of this bad boy here, get into here, and I'm basically basing it off of simple shapes, and we'll see if we can get it going. So in the middle of the universe, in a world that is technologically has taken over. Let's go ahead and get a circle thing. Let's see, do I want a cylinder or do I want a lathe? Let's go ahead and start with the cylinder. And I'm going to try to keep this, and what I was focusing on was trying to keep things low poly. And when I did that, things loaded better and whatnot like that. Come on now, that's not what I want. Let's see, it's not the max faces. I'm trying to make it kind of curve in. Let's see, is it a different setting? Trying to think, how did I, let's see, is there, here we go, let's see, got the radius, we got the topology, oh, here we go, okay, there we go, linear subdivision is what makes it round. See, I learned something new today. Okay, so I want to kind of get it to where it would be really cool for kids. Oh, oh, that's cute. I didn't realize it was that. Okay, so let's see if we can fix this. Okay, ooh, that's not bad. I kind of like that. Kind of like for the mirrors. Let me try something else here. So messing with the topology and the linear subdivision. This is not bad. This will work. Okay, so that's better than what I was imagining. Okay. Let's see, will it move to origin? And front. Okay. Let's bring it back down. I need to rotate you. And there we go. Alrighty, so that should be the front, that's the back. Why is it tilting? I have no idea. Okay, hopefully that is right. Back, front. Oh, duh, grid, so I can kind of see it better. Alright, and up. Okay, so all carousels, or at least this particular one, I'm going to use the lathe tool because I find that so much easier to manipulate. Let's see. Are we still on the... We are. Okay, lathe. And I'm going to... Let's see, let's do it with... There we go. And then we'll just kind of drag it. Actually, we'll turn this cylinder off for the moment. Okay. So the lathe tool, let's see. It's really great for making like vases and things like that. Vases. Okay, so we got that going on, and I'm going to extend it. Okay, and we'll turn for giggles the cylinder back on so you can see it a little bit better. Let's plop that right on top. Oh, let's see. Not the perfect circle. And what I'll do is I'll hit both of these guys, hit the gizmo tool, and then I'll hit move to origin so both of them are centered. And then with the lathe tool, since I haven't validated it yet, I haven't validated anybody just yet, come back to the lathe tool by hitting the little lathe picture. And then I'm going to kind of jut it out a bit. Let's see, we'll do this. And then let's go ahead and jut that out. And then I want to put like a little peak in the center here. So I'm going to drag this out a bit. Let me put a little dot where I want it to stay. I'm going to go a little bit further out, put another dot where I want it to stay, and come in. So I make this kind of like bowl shape. And then I'm going to kind of drag it in a little bit, put another dot where I want it to stay. And bring that to the center, or close to the center, and just kind of come upwards. There we go. And then I'm going to take it down a little bit and just kind of give us our little peak here. And then I'm just going to bring it up a little bit higher. Whoops, not that one. And just kind of give it that kind of shape. We can bring it out a little bit. And if you tap it, it'll give it more of a straight line. There we go. You can even give it a little bit of a bevel there. You can even take it and come in a little bit more. I like that. Okay, and then I'll have like little bevels coming down. Now I want this to be a little sharper on that edge there. And then I'll just kind of bring it out like that. And I think I want like another little bevel here, so I'm going to hit another dot here. That's kind of nice. Let's see. And let's see if I can, I want to put a little variance onto it, because I want to put like little images going around. Ooh, and we're still not quite center. Let's see. So let me grab everybody and see if we can bring it to origin again. All right. And then this here. It's really weird. Trying to think, what's the best way to do this? Because I like the divisions, but it's not quite centered on itself here, or centered on, let me get it to the front. So this is what it looks like from the right. This is what it looks like from the left. Let's see. Let me turn it from here. There we go. So that's right, that's left. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, if this was a lathe tool, I could do a little bit more sculpting on it. But I think for the center, I guess that's not too bad. I could bring this out further. So what I like to do, because I want to have a couple layers of let me see, let me use the tube tool. So like this would be, oops, let's use the path tool. So like this would be a merry-go-round horse. And I would need just a little bit more of this to be extended. So this here, because I want to have at least 2 or 3 layers to where the horses would be. And this, I think I should, oh, you know what? I was going to change this to a mirror, but it's not going to be any good because I'm going to be using a, what is it called? Toon shading. So that won't help me with reflective stuff. Okay, so I want this longer. And then I'll need a base. And then, let's see, I want like 2 levels to this. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to clone it, the lathe tool, clone that, and we'll bring it down. And we'll have another level, and then we'll have the base. So let's clone it one more time. And we'll bring that down. We'll bring this, we'll make this one long because it's not going to change too much. All right, let's make it longer. Oh, wrong beast. There we go. Oops. Let's bring it down. Let's see, like that. And then we'll bring it up. There we go. All right. We really don't need the grid. We'll turn that off. Oh, okay. So I think this needs to be thicker, this one up here. So I'm going to touch my lathe tool again and bring this down. And maybe, let's see, because I know the images are going to be on that. Yeah, let's bring it out more. So my idea is to have the world is basically pretty much ruled by oligarchs, and it's also kind of set in a world that has the cyberpunk uh, aspect to it, but instead of it being adults, it's kids, uh, because you never see how kids are treated in a cyberpunk game or Shadowrun. Everybody plays as an adult because you have more freedoms as an adult. But what's it like to grow up in a world like that? So this is what I'm going to be focusing on. And when in the and it's going to be like Cyberpunk Shadowrun, where you have the multi races, you have where the elves and dwarves and all that come about when you are what is it called? When you are a adolescent, when you finally hit puberty, all that stuff happens, unless you're born into that kind of thing. You know, oh, we are not circular. Okay, so let's fix that. We'll just expand that outwards. There we go. We'll expand this outwards. And so adults kind of lose their innocence and whatnot. You know, they have to choose. Are you going to be magic based, or are you going to be more tech based, depending on the way you're going to live? And a lot of people choose the tech base, but you know they they have options. You know, but you can only choose one. You can be kind of like an amalgam of both, but it behooves you to choose one. More things are open to you depending on what you choose. Well, different options are open to you for what you choose. There we go. I like that. So when the merry-go-round horses or animals appear, where is that line? Is it still here? Nope. Okay, so let me start labeling this stuff. Okay, so we got the cylinder. We've got the top lathe, which is the top. We'll call it the, let's call it top for now. So getting to it, kids are still, unless their parents authorize it sooner, kids are in between. They're still normal. They haven't chosen magic or whatnot. Sometimes magic chooses you. We'll call this the center. And then, let's see, and then this will be the base. So kids are sometimes given the best of both worlds. Magic is still a thing for them, but it's not the main thing. There's since there's magic in the world, there's magic imbued technology, and we'll make the base a little bit bigger since it is the base, and we could probably put more horses, more mounts rather, down here. So let's see, we'll take it from here. Okay, I kind of like that peeks out. And then we can manipulate this lathe since it's not, there we go. We'll throw another little bevel in there. We'll bring that down more. Alrighty, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to make this one more. We'll put that here. Well, they got to be able to get onto it pretty easily. And so with kids being in between, you know, let me see, and it'd probably be easier to explain it here. So in their dreams or in their, you know, in their waking life, they've got technology. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see, this area here, whoops, I was on my stars. This area here is like a computer screen, and this kid is asleep at a computer screen. He's got like little things going into his head, and he's got like these virtual people yelling at him to wake up. Maybe it's like a Tiger Mom or something like that program. And so when he takes off, he is going to be like a rabbit. He's going to be riding on a jackrabbit in his sleep. And these kids in their different worlds, like the world right now is set up under a dome. Inside this dome, magic can be controlled. Outside the dome, magic is wild. It can do whatever. It creates monsters on the outside. It's safer to live within these giant city domes. And then within this dome, there are buildings that are up above where the rich are. You've got the in-between where the worker sheep are. And then you've got where the working poor is beneath it, kind of mirrored beneath it. Underground. So each of these children are coming from different realms. So you've got the very rich, where this kid can get all the education that he wants or doesn't want, and he's being yelled at, sleeping in front of a computer screen in his pajamas. And his dream, when he leaves, when he dreams, he's going to this cosmic carousel, and everybody goes there. All the kids go there. It's like once you know, if you can imagine kids that are of the age that still believe in magic, and well, not magic is everywhere in this thing, but it's their escape. This child here is kind of like in between. You know, she can still, from her from her window, she can see outdoors, and she can still see like traffic, and so it's like a cityscape from her window. And then the child that is like really poor doesn't really get a window, but there's multiple kids in this room. And this is Augie, our main character, and she's an orphan. She has like a little polo pony that's kind of broken, and she sleeps with that, and there's other kids. And on her little pod, she is dreaming of flying away. And these kids all fly on their animals to the cosmic carousel. And then on the carousel, to get their dreams, they have to get a ring. Some of them are silver rings, which are dreams that they can remember, kind of helpful. Bronze are like random dreams. They still have a good night when they get these dreams. And some are really super lucky, and they get the gold ring. The gold ring is just like, it's like a wish. And very few people get it, and when they do get it, it's just the best dream ever. Once they get their dreams, they'll fly off on their mounts to their dreamlands. And it's like, basically, these are our dreams. This is our time. Everything else is adult time. And then when they're done with their dreams, their rings are supposed to return to the cosmos so that other people can have dreams. It just becomes a big cosmic ring, and then the next night there are more dreams. But Augie gets a gold ring, but Augie doesn't want to let it go. So and then this is the repercussions of not letting go of that particular dream, and returning it to the cosmos. This is how we get ants, basically. Let me go ahead and save. We'll save it as new. And this is the Cosmic Carousel. Okay. And basically what you get are nightmares. For every kid that doesn't turn in their dream, nightmares come. And because Augie or nightmares are released on someone else, and maybe even themselves. So this one right here is a nightmare because Augie kept the gold ring. No one else can really get a wish, and so that gold ring also keeps this one at bay. And she is unleashed because of Augie's selfishness, or quote unquote selfishness. As I tell the story, you'll see why she kept the ring, and then you'll see what she'll have to do to return it, and all of those. So once Augie keeps the ring, and you know what? I've got this right here that we can see it as a turntable. I worked hard on this bad boy. I have a video that I posted so you could see how I created her. And yeah, this is the Dream Weaver, the Nightmare Weaver. So she's released, and she's going to do everything she can in her power to stay free. So, but I never got to look at the toon version of her. So this is going to be the first. What I'm basically going to do is change her, and I'll get back to the carousel if I've got time. Ooh, I don't. Okay, so let me just go ahead and show her off real quick. And we're going to change her to Madcap. And from this Madcap, I've created a... ooh, she looks good with that. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of scary. With the toon Madcap. Let's try this one. And this is the one that I would use for everybody here. Let's see, it's this one right here. Yeah, I can't see her features that well, so I'll have to paint her. But that's her as my nightmare drawing. The other downside to her being like this is that you can't see the faces screaming within her cloak and tail. But yeah, that's our girl here. Let me try the other Madcap. We'll change it to this right here. Oh yeah, now that's creepy. But because there's no light on her, you don't see the faces screaming out. Let's try a different one. That's my gummy bear Madcap. But yeah, this one's not bad. It's mean looking. It's scary looking. And nightmares, you know, some of us don't dream in color. And if you come off the carousel, you'll dream in color. But some of us don't dream in color. So this might work really well for her. And then I'll just have to find a way to make the faces down below come out. Okay, so that's that one. And we'll save Nightmare Weaver. And then I've been working on characters. I've got a video where I am taking a generic body from, what's this program called? Pose Tool 3D Pro. This one right here. And I use this to expedite creating a body. And so far, all the bodies are adults. So I'll open this up just real quick. And this is a great program. You can pose your body however you want. You've got choices between male and female. You've got a mannequin, you've got muscular, skinny, old, fat, and normal. Normal. So you can also manipulate the face. So if I want to create more monsters, if I want to create more monsters, I can start off like this. and jaw open, tongue, and then I can bring that into Nomad and then manipulate it from there. And what I had done was I brought in a character from the Pose 3D Pro, and I started making them into my characters here. Like I started doing the preteen boy. I took a man and just kind of like shrunk him down. I tried to use what is it called? Other little tools here, but it made me lose the toes and the hands. So this was the basis of the preteen boy. And then as I was playing with him, I came up with this with Leo. All right, you guys. Well, this is going to be all I have time for today because I got to get to work. But thank you for joining me for the beginning of the Cosmic Carousel. And I will create a video, maybe a time lapse, or I'll just do a part 2 where I am creating the rest of the Cosmic Carousel. Right now, it just looks like something that you would serve things in. But I will make everything bigger and add the merry-go-round horses and more of the details. Make sure things are round because they all still have that oblong shape. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video for part 2 and where I decorate this and add some of the characters to it. All right, thanks for joining me, you guys. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. And my computer looks like it froze. Dang it, I don't know where it froze. I hate that it happens. Sorry about that, you guys. But in part 2, I'll go ahead and show everything. Okay.